The format of a virtual co-working session can vary depending on the organizer's goals, the preferences of the participants, and the platform or tools used. However, here's a typical format for a virtual co-working session. 1. Welcome and introduction. The session begins with a welcome and introduction by the organizer or host. The host may provide an overview of the session's objectives, guidelines, and any specific rules or etiquette to follow. 2. Icebreaker or check-in. Some sessions start with a brief icebreaker activity or check-in, allowing participants to introduce themselves, share their goals for the session, or briefly discuss their work or projects. 3. Work intervals. The core of the session consists of focused work intervals, often following a technique like the Pomodoro technique. Participants mute their microphones and work independently on their tasks or projects during this time. The length of these intervals may vary based on the session's structure, with common durations being 25 or 45 minutes. 4. Short breaks. After each work interval, participants take a short break to stretch, relax, or briefly interact with others in the session. During breaks, participants may unmute their microphones to chat, share progress, or ask questions. 5. Longer break or discussion. Depending on the session's format, there may be a longer break or a structured discussion period. Longer breaks can include more in-depth discussions, networking, or collaborative activities. 6. Additional work intervals and breaks. The session typically includes multiple work intervals and breaks, with participants cycling through periods of focused work and rest. 7. Wrap-up and reflection. Towards the end of the session, the organizer or host may guide a brief wrap-up and reflection. Participants have the opportunity to share their accomplishments, challenges, or takeaways from the session. 8. Announcements and next steps. The organizer may use this time to make announcements about upcoming sessions, events, or community updates. They may also provide information on how participants can stay connected or get involved outside of the session. 9. Closing remarks. The session concludes with closing remarks from the organizer or host, expressing gratitude for participants' attendance and contributions. 10. Post-session networking and interaction. Some sessions may extend the opportunity for participants to continue networking, discussing, or collaborating after the official session concludes. This can involve sharing contact information or using online platforms for further interaction. It's important to note that the format of virtual co-working sessions can be customized to suit the goals and preferences of the organizer and participants. Some sessions may place a greater emphasis on networking and discussion, while others focus primarily on structured work intervals. Additionally, sessions can vary in duration, frequency, and the specific activities included, allowing for flexibility and adaptation to the needs of the virtual co-working community.